All right, here we are on a beautiful morning in the wine country of Paso Robles, California, looking at an absolutely gorgeous 34 Ford 5-window coupe, non-modified, all steel body. The only modification would be the Rootlib 3-piece hood. I am just speechless with this car. You may find me messing up or stuttering now and then because it's just so nice. Go around, we'll take a look. The breeze has picked up just a little bit. I hope it doesn't affect with my video. But we'll go around and we'll take a peek and we'll show you everything we can find about it. I'll go as slow as I can without being too super slow. Again, it's a non-modified body. Working factory cowl vent, working windshield, non-filled roof, LeBaron Bonney materials. Factory door hinges in place, all three of them. Look at the reflections in this car. I'll just go around and try and be myself, what I do with every video. The fenders are Henry steel. The whole body's Henry steel. The beads in the fenders are just beautiful. Somebody spent a lot of time on this car. Look at the reflections on it. Cobra style wheels. We'll get into the undercarriage and stuff like that as we you carry on through the video. We bring the videos all together for you here. We do different areas of the car. Underneath the hood, we'll save a little bit of the details for that on you here shortly, but it's a 350 V8. Has a Tremec T5 5-speed transmission, a Ford 8-inch rear differential. It is a Henry chassis. It's been modified to accept those components. We'll cover undercarriage video again at the end of this video. I'm going to show you some neat things that he did to the car. It does have a passenger front bumper on it. On the rear, we'll get around to the rear bumper. He did a neat piece here. These are typically poorly done from the factory where the chin comes together. He's extended the beads down here and with two different other fenders and actually made a very, very, very nice come together there. The chin's beautiful. The grille is gorgeous. It was plated by Sherm's Plating here in up in California here. Very expensive plating job. Those are commercial style headlights. Beautiful. Look at the reflections on that. You're looking at me there. You're supposed to be looking at the car. Anyway, I was just pointing out the reflections. What a beautiful car. The stance is just right. Cobra style, polished Cobra style wheels with simulated knockoffs. Takes a few minutes to go around these cars. I hope you'll find it's worth the time. If you're interested in this car, you're not going to miss much. That's for sure. The hood, the nice thing with the Rootlib 3-piece hood is they don't have the silly little latches that go here and then you end up chipping the fender edges and so on and so forth. The hood it opens up from either side. Factory suicide doors. The interiors, we'll cover the interior on the other side, but this is a Ron Mangus leather interior, the best of the best. It's kind of a jade green. It's gorgeous. I've only seen a few cars done this way. It's very traditional feel and look. 8-ball shifter. There's a little audio, remote audio thing on the front of the little hump there. Does have German square weave carpet. You'll know it's original non-filled roof by that headliner. It's just beautiful. But door jamb to door jamb, we're going to go down and we probably will spend less time on the driver's side. I'm trying to make it as fast as I can, but wow. Catching a little bit of light there. The oak tree is not blocking at all. The door's shut very nice. The gaps are beautiful. You hear the birds chirping in the background. The rear window also cranks down, Henry. I do a lot of driving and road trips to get these cars done. This is a special one of the trip that I wanted to get here and do. Tried to pick the right time of day with the client. You don't always get the perfect time of day, but the light underneath this tree is just fun. Okay, these headlights, or these taillight stanchions have been extended. Shortened. Shortened about 1.5 inches, which is a nice little touch, and replated. All the plating again was done by Sherms. That is an original 34 California license plate. It's not a reproduction, and the owner does have the front license plate. They go with the car. We will have a special portion of the video for the trunk that we covered for you to take a peek at. The license plate lights, he eliminated that, and these are lit. They're actually LEDs under these the bolts right there, which is beautiful. The fuel fill, he also shortened that about 1.5 inches, so both the taillight stanchions on the rear and this have been shortened and brought in. The bumper, I mentioned I was going to talk about the bumper. The bumper is a commercial rear bumper. Gives it a straight feel, brings it closer to the rear body. Very, very, very nice. Step back and take a look. We will get undercarriage, engine compartment, so on and so forth. These running boards are, they had been purchased many years ago to do this restoration, so they were still in the wrapper, probably from the 70s or 80s, so they're probably what the owner thinks are LeBaron Bonney reproduction running boards, which are very nice. They're vulcanized. I'm going to get in the car here. Kind of taking you all the way around the car, but you can't wait to get in right now. But you can see the color of the interior here. Ron Mangus does some incredible stitching. It's all leather. I don't know if I mentioned it on the passenger side, but that's a T. It's called a T's bucket style bench seat. It's absolutely comfortable. If you're a big guy, there's a lot of room in this car. It gives you, and it's also ergonomically, if I can say that right, correct. I won't try and say it again. Headliner, again, shows you that it's a real non-filled roof. Boy, Ron knows how to do these interiors. Give you a good feel of the German square weave carpet. It has a secret audio. There's the seat control right there. You see the remote for the audio, but it also has a little audio pocket for the remote in the front of the seat here. There is a package shelf on the back of the window here. We're gonna get in, take one more peek here. Try and sit in here without putting my feet on this baby. The owner says he always gets in the car with bare feet. The build has about 1,000 miles on it. It's 1,053 at the time of inspection. These are classic instrument gauges, which are very nice, white face, black lettering. They give you a really nice overview of the dash at a quick glance kind of thing. Stock style pedals. Again, 8-ball shifter. Cigar lighter right there. Glove box is functional factory. Wow. Well, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna hop out, invite you in. One more look there at the upper window garnishing is also plated. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. It's about time for you to get in. He's gonna turn it around for me to photo shoot the other side underneath this beautiful oak tree. Out here in wine country in Paso Robles, California. Beautiful car. If you're looking for an absolutely bitchin' 34, This car will do the trick. Alright, we're on the left-hand side of the engine compartment here. It's a beautiful engine compartment. Matches the rest of the car. What an incredible car. We're going to cover some of the engine components in here for you. A little tongue-tied. It's early in the morning. Been traveling for 2 days. It's a Walker radiator, high-efficiency radiator with a flex fan. It has polished billet aluminum pulleys. Obviously 12-volt alternator there, high amp. What's really neat, we'll go into the motor specs here in just a minute. It has a very rare Edelbrock XC8, one of about 500 produced intake manifolds. It's a cross ram design, opposed 4-barrel carburetors. Gonna try and be as detailed as I can, kind of give you an idea here. Everything's polished, the intake manifold's polished. Those are vintage Cal Custom valve covers on here. The chassis, we'll go over the chassis and all those kind of items, but the VIN number's right there. The engine itself is a 350 V8 that's completely rebuilt. Has a 4-bolt main. It's been line bored, balanced. Has double hump Chevy heads. All new valve, guides, seals, and seats, and they are stainless, so they're hardened. Isky solid lifter cam, springs, and roller rockers. It's absolutely beautiful. It's built. It's got a nice little cam in it. You can hear it when we back it out of the trailer. You'll catch that. With that said, we're going to go over to the other side of the engine compartment, and then we'll cover a lot more throughout the video. Go to spudsgarage.com when you're done for more still photos, and you're on Spuds Garage. There's a latch right there for the trunk. The owners pulled it. We're going to get into the trunk and look at the reflections on that. Thanks, George. This is a Ron Mangus interior. We've already mentioned that in the other sections of the video. Obviously, it's about as perfect as you're going to get when it comes to a street rod interior. German square weave carpet. I love the color of the interior of this car. Alright, there's the video of the trunk. Kind of sprung up on him a little bit here, and he had taken it to the show the other day, so we're loading it directly out of the trailer. Thought I'd give you a little video of that. Badass. Woo! You'll like this car. Yeah, it's cold. Alright, we're going to do the undercarriage here for you. Cover it. The top of the top of the car is nice, but the bottom side is just as nice. We'll kind of just cover that. That's probably the best way to put that. There's that chin we talked about again. It's just gorgeous the way he's thought about that extra detail. Has a dropped axle in it, about a 4.5 inch drop, chrome, gas shocks in the front disc brakes. Very traditional done style, very nicely done. Gonna go around over here. As I'm going around, look at the reflections in the side of this car. It's just freaking sweet. All right. Tires on it are Uniroyal tire paws. They're on the front, it's a P185 65 R15 radial. Again, traditional front axle, about a 4-inch drop, 4-bar front end. Custom exhaust. Look at the bottom of the running boards there. They're just as shiny as the top. The chassis on the car, from what we know, the owner can correct me here, it's original 34 chassis that was modified to the best of our knowledge by Arthur Brizio. Am I correct on that, George?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's Andy Brizio.
Andy, excuse me. Polished stainless mufflers, but the chassis on this car is just beautiful. It's been properly reinforced. Very, very nicely done. Get to the rear tires here. Again, they're Uniroyal tire paws. 235 75 R15s in the back, which is very traditional. There's a 4 to 8-inch rear differential. The exhaust system is custom polished. Polished stainless fuel tank. Meg's tips on the back. Trying to go slow. Typically I might go a little bit fast on the undercarriage, but this is worth spending the extra time. I have to bend over to do this though, so it makes it hard on my back. And give you a little peek here. Beautiful. Anyway, it's probably going to be a long video. It'll be worth you taking the time. If you're at the end and you're watching this and you're interested in a 34 or 32 to 34, you need to pick up the phone and call Spudman. You want to go to spudsgarage.com for plenty of still photos. You are currently on Spuds Garage YouTube. Look at the fenders, I mean the running boards and the chassis. We actually enjoy you watching, we appreciate you watching the whole video here and taking a real good hard look at this car. It'll definitely be worth your consideration.